Welcome back to another Movement Weekly, when we look back what we've been doing at a video production company here in Tokyo, and look forward with also with a bit of commentary thrown in. Today we are continuing our quest to Shinagawa Station from Gotanda, walking around the back streets here, and I've just discovered that this street we're going to walk up now is, as this sign I'll just show you here, this sign says it's the steepest street in Tokyo. So we'll see how this goes as we walk up here. So I've got one more thing is that it's raining, so I hope we're going to get this done before it pours down. I should have actually been filming some drone work for a American TV drama show today, but that's been shifted to tomorrow, so just taking the time to make this quick video instead. Okay, so 2 points today. 1 point is Kansai, Osaka, Kyoto, down there last week, and the second point sort of ties in with that one, is the opening up of Japan to and for travellers. Okay, we're at the top of this street here. Let me catch my breath before we start off again. Okay, so yeah, the first point is that I want to talk about today is Kansai, Kyoto. I was down there filming at Kansai Airport, which is the airport on an island off Osaka there, and filming in a really totally empty airport. That was just after the announcement that travellers were allowed in Japan, but before anyone actually arrived, so quite easy to film, not many people there, so took advantage of that. Then I head off into Kyoto. I've got a friend who has a B&B, quite a large B&B there in Kyoto, and it was actually voted #1 on TripAdvisor for a couple of years running, so I'll put the link down below and stay with him. I was actually intending to just head around all the major spots before the tourist hordes come in, but he ended up borrowing his bicycle and just exploring the back streets of Kyoto, and it was wonderful. All these small family-based manufacturing, some traditional, some not traditional, just mixed in with, it's an interesting mix with the residential and the sort of small manufacturing spots. You can just wander around and peek in through the often open doors and see what they're up to. I mean, really recommend just strolling around. Bicycle's great, but just strolling around, popping into some random cafes or shops and just exploring Kyoto. Also, it's got the wonderful Kamogawa, the Kamo River there as well to stroll along. So I headed off along the river to the Kyocera Art Museum and to catch a Andy Warhol in Kyoto exhibition there. He'd actually travelled to Kyoto twice, I think 1956 and sometime in the early 70s, and there was a lot of the I guess things he'd sketched, his sketches and paintings and photos he'd taken on his travels there, just in the corner here in Kyoto. So it was fun. Then headed, see what the second point really is. Yes, of course, the opening up of Japan to individual travellers. It's at last. Come on over. The yen's very cheap. You've got a bargain anywhere. But really recommend you getting out. Well, here's a camper van in front of you right now. I wonder if this is a surely not, but there's a camper van. Great way to see Japan, especially traveling from Tokyo. There's great places to explore. Just a few hours drive from Tokyo, and it's a great way to solve accessibility problems as well in the area. So yeah, just explore the area, get out and about. I'd recommend Yamagata, which is up north. I've done a lot of work there, and I also recommend, of course, Shikoku, love Shikoku, which is specifically Kochi prefecture there. I mean, both those are a little hard to get to, so perhaps rent a camper van, head out. and just see what's there. What we're coming up in the next week or so is I've got something coming up with Sendai City. They seem to be quite savvy actually. We're being asked to do some social media content production, which is kind of unusual for these regional authorities. Most of them want to do a big nice YouTube video, which is fun to make. I love making those, but I'm not quite sure if anybody or who watches them. They can put a lot of ad money to get the views up, but I'm not quite sure if that's actually being translated into visitors. But this Sendai City is and also a lot of these we do these big YouTube videos, and then they would ask for some sort of social media cut downs almost as an afterthought. But this Sendai City is talking about doing social media focused shooting from the start, and in fact even doing vertical shooting. So we'll see how that gets. Really encouraging. I think they've realized that it's well, the obvious thing. It's just travel is social media. Social media is travel almost. So I'll keep you updated how that goes. Also, maybe thinking of filming on the iPhone for that, especially if we're going to be doing vertical. Might splash out, and might be a good excuse to buy the latest iPhone 14. We'll see. Okay, so we are almost here in Shinagawa. I quite like this actually. I think we might continue the next time where we leave off today, and we'll see if we can get round Tokyo in these quick walks. So yeah, signing off from very near Shinagawa Station today, and we'll pick up next time somewhere from here. Okay.